Morning, guys. Eesh, what happened there? Last night I was up late watching this thing, doing everything that it's not supposed to. This is Litecoin I'm talking about. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin first. Okay, I am still tracking this correction. So at the moment, Bitcoin is still following that three up and hopefully that down to 55,000 for the buy. Now that's Bitcoin. Now the reason Bitcoin is doing this, not the reason, but because Bitcoin is doing this correction still, I tend to believe all the other cryptos will do the same, especially the major ones, Ether and Litecoin. Um, but as you can see, this Ethereum, it was down there. It's actually gone and broke the high ever so slightly. So what does that mean now? It means it actually changes the structure from, let me just draw it for you. Instead of a zigzag down, it is now a what we call a flat. So it breaks the high, breaks the low, and then we have our move. Now this I'm still hoping for. I'm still confident this will happen because it went to the new high, just broke the high slightly, made a pin bar, rejecting that level, and looks like it could be coming down now. So if this plays out like this, then happy days in this area as per projections last few days ago. So Bitcoin still doing what it's supposed to. Ethereum slightly adjusted, but still doing the same target. And Litecoin, oh my boy, these cryptos yesterday rallied like crazy. If I look at Litecoin now, remember there's my red line. I was expecting, because it's such a strong move down, I'd expect it as a small correction and another strong move down before it carries on. Now, this is a bit of a bugger because now it's gone and made quite an impulsive move up yesterday, where everything else stayed below in its range. But Litecoin on its own, I haven't seen any fundamental news yet, or I haven't looked to see why it was doing it. So what do we have? Okay, two scenarios. Well, first of all, I'm going to full disclosure here. Because of this correction here, and Bitcoin and Ethereum stopped and turned down, I went and sold. When I say sell, a short sell on my Litecoin, hoping for this move to happen. Now, oh, come on, drawing tool. Anyway, so, oh, come on. This, someone needs to get me some drawing tools here. This is not working nicely on this um, recording platform. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so I got in there. Come on. I got in there. I got in there hoping for that drop to happen. Unfortunately, it just kept on going. Ideally, I should have had my stop in place there, but I didn't. Very, very naughty. So, because first of all, you should never sell, or so let's say sell cryptos because they can turn up at any point. So now I'm sitting and stuck with two cells. Sorry, yeah, two cells that one cell that I'm trying to get out of. So I'm hoping for this to come back down to this retracement, and then I can break out of my short sell for a very, very small loss. Will be a few hundred rand, so it's not the end of the world. What can happen next? Okay, I'm seeing one, two, and that's quite impulsive big wave three. So that means this could be reversing already. So that's a three. It could be the four, anywhere around here, and make a new high five about, I don't know, 250, 240, before it can do another correction and then go up again. Now that's one scenario. Another scenario, just to be aware of, if you're already long, is this could be what we call a running flat or expanding flat, which means you got your one, two, three, and then you go up. Okay, so that's one scenario. The other one is the expanded flat, which is one, two, three down to here, and then up. So I need to adjust this. This is not going to happen anymore, I don't think. This is 180 area. This is more likely to be 190. Maybe it'll reach 190. But let's see if it does. Okay, so around about that area. This one I can get rid of. Okay, so I've adjusted this now. If you're holding, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up you go. If you're not in yet, don't get in now. Just wait for this to do a correction, and from there you can buy. I'm hoping to still be lucky and actually get this expand flat and then the buy. So it all depends on how Bitcoin, Ethereum is playing out today. If they're all doing a nice correction today, hopefully it will drag this one down as well for us. So you can have this. Oh, let me do it again. Running flat, which is A, B, C, and then goes up. And that will be around about the, what's that, 210, 205 mark. Okay, so you got a point of bounce there, or possibly at this low, or possibly just break that low and then go up. This, unfortunately, is a difficult one to trade because what happens with expanded flat? This is quite expanded, so it's quite steep. But what happens is it goes down and now it goes up. And as soon as it breaks this high, everyone jumps in thinking, yes, it's breaking the high, it's going to go on forever. Then the bugger turns around, it goes down, and sometimes it gets to the low and breaks the low with a few pips. And you think, oh, okay, fine, I'm selling that because it's going to go down now. And then it turns around and actually whiplashes and goes up. This I've seen so many times, so be careful of that situation. So remember, we work in probabilities. Right now, the probability is this, okay? But another probability just to be aware of while you're watching it is this, that running flat, and then we can go up again. So if you're in, don't panic, just let it run. But that's a good place to buy is over there. That's Litecoin. But if you're not into Litecoin, if you look at Ethereum, at the moment I'm very happy with my Ethereum. It's still looking very possible to do 1, 2, 3 correction, meet my channel line here, and that would be really ideal. So yeah, I'm still hoping for that to happen, and same for Bitcoin, which is still doing 1, 2, 3, still reaching my 55, 56,000 zone, where it could bounce from there. So yeah, all running well as expected, except for Litecoin. Litecoin took us by surprise. Good luck. Before I go, let me just quickly explain something about this, the way this market runs. Let me just open that. Okay, so if you've got an impulse is always what you need to see for any structure to work. So you always look for 1, 2, long 3, a 4, and a 5. This is your impulsive move to the upside or downside, either way. This is what you have to see before any structure can start forming. After that, you look for 1, 2, 3 down, and you can buy. Or it might mess you around and go 1, 2, 3 up again, and you think, oh, damn it, it's not going, and then 1, 2, 3 down again, and then it only goes up. So now you've got this massive sideways flat structure. So I always look for the first 1, 2, 3, and I always hope to get in here. This is my ideal scenario. But sometimes we get fooled. It just does another drag out, 3 up, another drag out, 3 down. Now you're thinking, oh, this thing's never going to go. And that's when it actually turns around and goes nicely. So always look for your impulse up, look for your correction. All depends on how this correction is going to play out. You've got a few scenarios. You've got 1, 2, 3, and then see this here is your expanded flat that I'm looking at Litecoin. You've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got what you look like a triangle before the up move. A triangle only happens in wave B and wave 4, nowhere else. Wave B and wave 4. And zigzag is my favorite because it's so easy and looks good. It's a nice retrace and it goes up. This one always retraces to roughly to the 61% Fibonacci level of this move here. So once it goes up, it's a nice retrace to 61, between 50 and 61%, where it will find support and go up. How do you guys know when to buy this? What makes you buy it here? Well, you shouldn't really be buying it. That's quite aggressive. You should really wait for it to do a small impulse and a small time frame, like 15 minutes or 1 hour, and then look for a small correction. That is your ideal situation because now you've got a confirmation that this is my level where I wanted to buy. Remember my blue boxes. So ideally, it should turn around there, give you a small correction, and that's when you go. Okay, then you can buy it with more confidence if you stop below that. This is the best way to trade. It's less risky. I'm very aggressive, so I get in there, and so many times, like Litecoin yesterday, it just kept on going and going and going. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle. That's what I'm saying. If it gets to your zone, always wait for a small impulse, small correction, and then try and get in there. That's your best situation or highest probability of a successful trade. So for this one, I'm going to be aggressive. Obviously, I'm going to get in here because I'm very confident that the crypto should go up. But if I waited for this one here, look here, there's a 1, 2, 3 waves. If I got in there, what happened? It's gone 1, 2, 3 up. So it didn't actually do a 5-wave impulse. So now I would be stuck in a buy that's going to do another 1, 2, 3. It's going to break this low, take your stops out, and you, oh, damn it, and you forget about it. You don't want to trade it again. And that's when it goes up. So that is to look out for. Okay. Good luck.